Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. It's still Speed Duel Sunday. I say this because just a couple of hours ago, we released a Speed Duel trap build deck for the God card Obelisk the Tormentor, which, believe it or not, is actually going to be our Speed Duel Spotlight. Now, this guy deserves it for a couple of reasons. One, he's my favorite of the three ancient Egyptian gods. Two, for the longest time, he was the most playable of all the Egyptian gods. And third, in Speed Duel at least, I believe he's still the strongest because he has the skill card. It's no monster, it's a god, allowing you to simply toss just one card from your hand to either add the obelisk from your deck, or if you'd already drawn into it and discarded it, you could add it back from your discard pile to the hand. So again, tons of versatility with this guy. And again, sweet, sick art. Another cool thing is, again, I tend to go over the prices with you guys. And one of the things that we got to talk about today is just the fact that Speed Duel, you only had the secret rare. It was guaranteed every time you bought the Battle City box. And even if you didn't buy the Battle City box, we're talking like less than $1 to maybe $1.50 just to get your copies. So again, super affordable. And then you can take this copy and you can play this in the master game as well. So just an amazing amount of reasons why you guys could and should be playing Obelisk the Tormentor. Now, why else did we choose him? Well, because guys, he's like one of the biggest main deck monsters. And let's just read the effects. If we read the effects, I think you guys will get it. So first and foremost, let's get him up here. He does require 3 tributes. He may only be normal summoned, not set. Because again, could you imagine running into 4,000 defense on a face down? Also, there's only a handful of cards in the game that require triple sacrifices on a normal. And it's like Moisture Creature, Guilford the Lightning, I think. The 3 Egyptian God cards. And I think there's like one more that I'm forgetting. At least they could be normal summoned by that method. But regardless. So needs the triple sacrifice. So again, in Speed Duel, that's going to be a full board. This card's normal summon cannot be negated, which is fantastic. Additionally, when it's normal summoned, cards and effects may not be activated. So again, there's no response to the summon, nor can it be negated. That means if you've got the 3 tributes, this god card is hitting the field, period. But what makes him the most powerful, especially in Speed Duel, is that neither player can target this card with card effects. So now, slow down, read it again, take a very close up, okay? See the period between negated and then, the period between cannot be activated and then a separate line, neither player can target this card. That means it's a separate effect, not just for the turn of summoning. And then again, once per turn during the end phase, if this was special summoned, send it to the discard pile. It's not a destroy effect. You contribute 2 monsters, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. This card cannot declare an attack the turn that you activate this effect. Again, I want to say that Kaiba definitely screwed the rules because of his wealth in the anime and did this to some poor duelist that he was experimenting on during the beginning of Battle City. That's fine, that's fair. His card was also entirely blue and didn't exactly have text on it. So I'm not going to hold it totally against him, but still. It's great because this card just exemplifies power. And honestly, guys, when you can't target a card, it doesn't matter what you're playing. If you're playing up against something like, and again, I talked about this a little bit during the profile. If you're playing up against something like Spell-Proof Armor, where you're taking like one card type out of the game. But again, since you're taking out spells, technically you know you're going to be playing Jinzo. So then you're actually taking 2/3 of the game out. You can still get stomped by a card like this, and there's very little to nothing that you can do about it. There are some checks for him. Checks include things like Zoma the Spirit. But again, you could easily just play things like Dust, Tornado, Cosmic Cyclone. Not that MST exists, but I think we have Twister, I think. It's the one where you pay the 500 as a quick play to target a face-up spell trap. things of that nature. So again, there are plenty of ways to bolster him. We've played this card here in speed duels multiple times, and then of course when we get like the GX midterm box here coming up, I'm sure I'm going to find a way to play him again because it's Obelisk the Tormentor, guys. Got to play it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Maybe it gives you a little more appreciation for just the fact of why he's the middle of our playmat here. And if you haven't already, maybe go check out the deck list. Again, it's already up, and it's free. You guys don't have to pay anything to watch it. So do all of the things, my friends. But most importantly, I want you guys to have a great day. Finish out your weekend strong so we can start next week even stronger, all right? All right, my friends. I hope to see you guys again later. Peace.